Morning, everyone, or night, or evening. I was asked to put this up, and it's called Running from Daylight by David Kushner. Well, anyway, you should listen to it, see the video. What I got out of it, and he also wants to inspire with his music to help, others get out of the darkness. It's about, darkness and daylight, obviously, dark and light. But what I got out of it is everyone has drank or drunk from the same vine of poison to lead us to darkness, to burdens, and much more. You begin to love it, then you hate it. And then you start to call the darkness, from the distance to run away from the daylight. Then you start to hide all your sins or whatever you do at night that you know is bad from the light. This way you can do the bad at night. Because of your thinking, no one will know. And more you keep doing it, more and more, you're going back and forth, but you're at that point where you're in the darkness and doing things at night. But then when a child you meet, or it's a sibling, or any child who looks up to you, and they are good, they don't know anything about, doing the dark side or whatever. Well, eventually, because they look up to you, they start drinking from the same poison just to follow you. Now, at the end of the video, because of all the bad that the person in the video has been doing, and what, that person or you are teaching that child or whoever. They got caught up in it where the child is on fire. He puts his hand out for help. You go to the person in the video, touches his hand, but both of you went up in flames because you couldn't help them. It was too late. So, like I've been saying, you need to get to the root of what's going on with you. and balance the dark between the light. You need to face the darkness and fix it to bring you to the light. This way, when something that is dark tries to pull you back, you know you did that before, and you could do better with light. You balance both. Remember, darkness in the distance symbolizes hell or judgment, and that's Matthew 25:30. The poison from the same vine alludes the forbidden fruit, Genesis 3:2-3. Daylight is God's presence or salvation, Psalm 27:1. The soul's tied by pride and guilt is of Adam and Eve, fall from grace, Genesis 3:6-13. So, as I said, and I said it a little while ago, you have to make a choice, dark or light. Remember, if you choose dark, how many innocent people and children and animals you had their lives taken because you chose to join or get others involved, which makes all of the ones who got together and were involved, all their bloodlines got destroyed of each of your families for you to watch before you get destroyed. Like I said, and I guess I have to continue to repeat it, and others say the same thing. And I think it's getting close that everyone needs to make a choice and all come together and stop repeating what our ancestors went through, which they solved, and they wanted us to make it even better. We need to stop hatred, stop being jealous of each other, stop thinking, thinking others, or you're better than others, or whatever. It's like, you do know that everyone can learn off of one another. I said this before. Everyone goes through things. Some could be the same or similar, whatever. You need to learn how to get to the root and learn how to make it better, change it. And everyone keeps saying it. You know, you need to train your thoughts and think, you know, start doing affirmations or ask affirmations. You know, why am I so, you know, blessed? Or ask, you know, just do positive thoughts and say, you know, oh, I can fix this. I can make it into a positive way. There's always a way to fix something or solve something. Always. And again, I'm not saying everyone's perfect. There's not going to be, you know, a disagreement or whatever. That is normal. But the key is communication. You know, it's like, stop starting wars and whatever. Because you can't sit down and have, you know, solve something by communicating with each other. So instead, innocent people are being harmed. But like I said, the innocent people who you love or whatever, you're going to watch them. You know, the ones whose lives you ruined. As in, you know, they got harmed. They passed away or whatever. Until it's time for you to get destroyed. But in the meantime, you'll be watching all your bloodline starting from you. It has to stop. Where, you know, who doesn't want to communicate and help or get help. Like I said, innocent ones are getting destroyed. Well, that's not going to happen anymore. With innocent ones that you don't know. If you can't solve it, figure it out. Ask God or ask a loved one or get actual help or look online or do research in a library how someone else solved it, and maybe you can come up with something, put it together with another person did. And then you go and solve it with whoever you're in the argument or war with or whatever. I'm not criticizing anyone, but everyone needs to come together and make the world a lot better than what it is. Unless you want me to say, well, it's another challenge. Let's see how much we can achieve in a day. And then we'll start the next day. We'll see how much we can achieve that day. And on and on and on. Again, our angels, spiritual team, we all have them. Our loved ones, the ancestors, they're all watching us. They hear everything. God hears everything. Learn how to, watch out for the signs that they give you. We all have gifts in our own way. If everyone had the same gifts, what would that be? We'll all be the same. Each person, it's like a job. Each person has a different thing for each thing. You know what I mean. I know I said that backwards, but, everyone, again, can learn off of each other. Practice being kind. Practice, making someone laugh that you see that needs it. Put a smile on your face to cheer up someone else, etc., etc., etc. Now, like I said, when I seen the video and what I got out of it and what I was told, I hope it resonates with everyone, but also, some will look at it different. But to me, what I said, that's what I got out of it. And that's what I was told. So, I hope this helps. Because, that's what I do. I try to help. And I would love more and more to start spreading the peace and harmony and love instead of, hatred and jealousy and etc. So, anywho, trying to think. There's something else, but I don't know. But like I said, I hope this helps. And everyone, sending some coffee to start your day, if it's morning. In some places it's night. Either way, all have a good night and morning. Ciao.